Hello guys, welcome to the Friday forecast, final day of the week. So I am in an NJ long trade, it's going very nice currently. We will take a look at it a bit later, but first we're starting with the euro and the US dollar as usual. So this pair, nothing to say, it has been the same for the past two recaps, stuck in a range. Of course, be careful about the liquidity areas. For the next week, I'm waiting for a breakout to the upside or to the downside. I'm waiting for a large push up or a large push down and for a nice uptrend or for a nice downtrend to start. Very simple, my forecast is still the same. We're still stuck between the low and the high, so nothing new to say here. And yeah, one thing I can note after these long consolidation phases, usually we have a nice expansion phase. Usually price starts trending in one direction. So this is not a bad sign. This is a sign that maybe the market makers are accumulating positions and that soon potentially a trend will start. We will see what will happen. Euro and the Japanese yen. So for this one, it's very range bound, but a different kind of range bound because it's just looking like very bad, crappy price action. We see a clear descending into an ascending into another descending channel. I'm definitely expecting more ranging price action. And to me, this does not look like accumulation. The main difference between this one and this one is really flat. It's just hovering around this level, and EJ is just going all over the place, leaving huge wicks to the downside, to the upside. No clear direction, just ascending into descending price action. So really crappy price action. What I'm looking for the next week, I'm looking for a large push up or for a large push down. So we will see what will happen, but I can say now currently that this pair looks very bad. Aussie US dollar stuck between the low and the high, so there was a potential setup right here, a flag. You could have gone short on this candle. For me, of course, there was a clear V reversal, a clear momentum shift happened here, and after a momentum shift like this, I'm definitely not taking any sort of trades. I'm expecting either a range or I'm expecting a reversal. So I was definitely not looking for any sort of a trade here, and looks like a reversal is happening. So for the next week, because I don't believe this week we will get any setups, just a reminder, I'm trading until 5 p.m. London time, and usually after after noon time London time, I just take really high probability stuff. So yeah, I just don't see anything happening today. On Monday, I'm looking for a V, a range, and a push up. That is high probability to start trending up. But of course, because it's Monday, we usually get range bound price action. I'm expecting something like this. Also, what I want to see, of course, is either that push up or a trend down. So same as the euro and the US dollar, this is just stuck in a range. Let's see if this is just a consolidation phase or if this range bound price action will continue on to the next week. For the Aussie and the Japanese yen, it's looking very crappy. So price action is not looking good. There was no potential for me to enter anywhere here. I wasn't even looking for a reversal at this point. As we know, there was a descending structure. Or sorry, actually there was one potential trade and it happened. So I wasn't looking for a reversal. Here was a potential trade right here. So maybe at this point some people had an order on right at the most recent high, which was here or right here. For me personally, I was not happy to take a trade here because on the larger scale it was looking like a V reversal. Usually when we see a V reversal we get a larger range, and for this to get me into the market it would have to engulf two candles. So a tap and go would need to engulf two candles, another warning sign. So that is two warning signs for me. First is the larger V reversal, and the second one is the engulfing pullback. So I was definitely not happy to risk that 1% here, and I believe that this happened also during the night. So yeah, it was on my radar, but I was just not happy to take it because of these two warning signs. It's good that I followed my plan because I would have been stopped out with a 12 pip stop. Let's just check. So 12 pips, yeah, I definitely would have been taken out of this trade. And then price is ranging as expected. What did we just say? there is a V reversal. After a V, we get a larger range. So for the next week, I'm looking for a push-up and an entry pattern, either a flag or a break and retest. I'm looking to enter long on this Aussie JPY. Of course, if we get that push-up. Now we can also get a push down like this, then I'm looking to sell. But the highest probability currently is for the price to start going up, or because it's Monday, for the price to just be range bound. In that case, I'm being a lot more patient. Of course, range bound market is what I don't want to see. And that's about it. Overall price action is looking pretty crappy, same as the euro and the Japanese yen. So we have this ascending going into a descending, going now into another ascending. So very range bound crappy price action. I mean, wicks all over the place, huge wicks to the upside, huge wicks to the downside. When you see loads of wicks, especially on the Japanese pairs, that is a telltale sign that the market is going to be range bound for a little bit more. So this is a clear indication that I want to be more patient with any setups I see. So I would even count that as another warning sign, and another reason why I did not enter on a long right here, or I was not looking for a reversal. So that's about it for AJ. Not really looking that good. The pound, we had a nice move down right here, and I was definitely looking to sell on a nice break and retest, maybe something like this, and then look to sell right about here for the break and retest, but we did not get that option. Instead, we got an aggressive retrace, a clear momentum shift to the upside, and I'm definitely being more patient. I'm expecting a range here. We are stuck between the most recent low and the most recent high. I expect that this price will just range around like this. So definitely not good price action. And what I want to see for the next week, of course, is I want to see that nice conviction to the upside, then a break and retest, or a nice large impulse to the downside that breaks the low, and then a break and retest trade. There was also one potential setup right here that did not tag us in, but I did not have an order on. Looking back at it, I definitely should have had an order on, because we saw a descending structure which took out liquidity. So this most recent low was broken and double wicks left to the downside. Price went up, pulled back, continued, broke the most recent high here, and I should have had an order on for a break and retest. But for me, this break was just too small. So now I have actually altered my plan that this does fit my plan. The break does not have to be large. This is enough for me, especially because this is such a high probability setup. Of course, a liquidity grab here, price descends into that liquidity area, reverses to the upside. We get clear momentum to the upside. Just a one candle pullback, we continue. Really nice push, a clean close, and I'm definitely setting my order here. So yeah, just wanted to go through that. And to recap, GU looking pretty crappy, stuck between the low and the high. For the next week, I'm looking for a large conviction up or large conviction down. Now we have the New Zealand and the Japanese yen, and I am in a long trade right here. So let's first take a look at the prior price action. Let's see what is happening. So what I can see is that we got a descending right here. Not the cleanest descending, I have to say, but it is descending nonetheless. And then price did impulse to the upside as expected. What I really liked about this trade is, so let's just replay it a bit more, somewhere around here. What I really liked is first we had the descending structure, and then we had a V reversal right here, a V, a small range, just 4 or 5 candles, and then price continued to the upside with some nice momentum. So for me, those are two confluences and no warning signs. First the descending, then the V reversal range push up, and I'm definitely expecting for this to continue trending up. So I was looking for an entry pattern here, either a flag or a break and retest, something like this. What happened, actually, we got the best that we can get, and that is a free bar flag. What's a free bar flag? Well, it's a flag that is made up of 3 or 4 bars, so really small flag. Right here we have the first an inside bar, then an sidebar that engulfs the prior candle. You can see this high is higher than this one. This low is lower than this one. And now we wait for our blue candle. Right here we got our blue candle. Not the best entry candle, left the wick to the upside, but because like for the New Zealand Japanese yen, almost all flags work out. So almost all of them tend to bring you some profit, especially these 3 or 4 small bar bomb flags. So these ones are the best of the best, like 90% of them work out, and I definitely want to be in these trades. When you combine this setup with the prior price action, which is high probability to go up, well then that's just a combination that I have to take. Just fits my plan 100%. This entry candle is no warning sign to me. Does not matter that it wicked a bit. So I was definitely happy to buy here. Price then ranged around and then went to the upside and is now in some profit. So we shall see what will happen. It's now running at 2.3% profit. But then again, no expectations. I have reduced my risk for a bit. We will see what will happen. What I'm looking for, of course, I'm looking to scale in if price continues up, or I'm looking to sell if price takes me out and continues trending down. So yeah, I'm in this trade with reduced risk. I still have not locked in any profit. I'm looking for a potential break and retest to scale in, or for a nice flag to the upside to buy and scale in again. Or I'm looking on a Monday for a potential V reversal, range, push down, and then a flag to sell short. So yeah, just the best lesson in this video is flags on the New Zealand Japanese yen work out really good. They work out most of the time. It's a really high probability setup on NJ, especially with these small free bar flags. That's it for the forecast and the trade recap. Really happy with the trade I took here. Fits my plan 100%. Let's see how it will play out. And just a reminder, I'm trading until 7 or until 5 p.m. London time. And of course, I'm being more patient after the noon time, because usually I just kind of slow down as the Friday evening approaches. That's it. See you guys in the next one.